Hello Sven-gers, it's me, Svenny McG. Now recently I showed you some backwards compatibility on the Xbox, but guess what? The more you start jamming that thing up, you run out of space, right? Now those games aren't huge, but again, everything adds up. And then if you have something like Game Pass, I just started to run out of space, plain and simple. So I grabbed this Seagate Expansion set. Most units will work. Try and look for compatibility. To be honest with this one, I didn't really know. So what I did was I went through customer reviews and I went through until I found someone said, hey, I bought this for my Xbox One. And I said, perfect. And I bought it too. So this is a 4 terabyte unit. I was able to get this for about $100 Canadian. So watch for those deals. This one was from Staples. And this was part of like a Boxing Day special. So keep an eye out for them. We're going to go through the process of setting it up, formatting it, copying to it, and also installing to it directly going forward. So let's jump in, take a look. All right, this is a 4 terabyte expansion here. So this is just a hard disk drive. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this, plug it in. It has no external extra power. This just runs off USB 3.0. So it's going to have the cord, plug it right into the unit itself. Now when picking one, I have a 4 terabyte Seagate attached to my PlayStation 4. I've showed you that in another video. And this one here I want for my Xbox One. I have a 500 gig original model, and straight up I'm just running out of space. And if I want to start using some of that backwards compatibility, now's the time. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in here. And then any one of the 3 USB ports on your Xbox One. There's 2 on the back and 1 on the left side. If you have an S or an X, it's at the front. All 3 USBs are 3.0s, so it doesn't really matter which one you plug this in, it'll be compatible. Okay guys, and as I mentioned before, I keep my Xbox One way up here over top of my television. Now that being said, one more time, this has to be minimum 128 gigabytes. Like I said, I have a 4 terabyte here. This has to be USB 3.0 in order to use it. And like I said, in this case here, this will have power right from the console itself. I don't need an external, so that's nice and handy to use. And Xbox says you can't use more than 3 separate external hard drives at a time, which 4 terabytes should be fine. I bought big because if we get Game Pass later, if I want to start loading on all that backwards compatibility, and plain and simple, some games are just huge. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this up, and we'll go through the process now. I'm going to connect it here on the left side of my original Xbox console. Okay, the unit's plugged in on the side there now. We're ready to go. And you can see here on the television, it says used for media and for games. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to format this storage device in order to use it for games. Drive needs to be formatted. Everything will be erased. That's fine. It's a brand new drive. I'm going to go ahead and hit A. Seagate Expansion is perfect. All right, now the next option that popped up here is install things on the Seagate Expansion by default. So instead of downloading to the console itself, this will go directly to the external drive. For me, that's the option I want because, again, I'll just be transferring stuff over to the thing anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and, again, install new things here. Again, let's proceed to format. And I just had a quick pop-up. It's already gone just to say the new device is ready. Okay, so let's test it out. I've got Star Wars Battlefront, the first one here, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this in. Okay, update it. It's going to require a 3 gigabyte download, and I'm going to go install. Now let's go to the settings. So I'm going to go to the settings menu here, system, and then storage devices. And check it out. There is my internal. You can see I'm already 79% full on the internal drive, so I will transfer some data over. But here it is, install here by default. And when you go there, view contents, that Star Wars is starting to download to there. All right, so with the game now downloaded, I'm going to go to the settings again. And again, I'm going to go down to System and Storage Devices. Again, I have my Star Wars game on here, but what about the ones I have on the drive already? I select the option. I can uninstall from here. I can view the contents. I can install here by default back to the main drive on the unit. Or what I want to do is I'm going to go here to move or copy. Now some of these games here like Modern Warfare is almost 90 gigabytes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab something a little smaller to transfer over for now. Jetpack refueled. And once selected here with the checkbox, I can move over here. It says move selected, copy. I can select all that if I want to move them all at once and then walk away. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go move selected, 493 megabytes. And then I'm going to confirm move to the Seagate Expansion. You can see it's moving at a good clip here. And just like that, now when I select the Seagate Expansion and view the contents, there's Jetpack Refueled and the Star Wars that we've done. So I'm going to go ahead and move all my stuff over there. Like I said, anything I install new will go to that 4 terabyte drive. And if you want to see what it looks like when you boot, I just clicked it right there on the 4 terabyte drive and the game's launching. No problem. Man, I still love seeing that. So I hope you found today's video helpful, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing, as it always helps grow my channel. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Happy to help. Until I see you guys again soon, please take care, be good to each other. Bye now.